Today we look at the reception of Star Wars across all of the different generations. As we all know, Star Wars of all generations have a different love and affinity for Star Wars. I recognize that even though I am Generation X, there are other generations that love Star Wars just like I do. So today we take a peek inside the minds of the generations that you may not belong to. How do they see Star Wars? How do they enjoy it? And what is it about the franchise that draws them? The Star Wars franchise has captured the hearts and minds of millions worldwide since its inception in 1977. With its epic space battles, memorable characters, and timeless themes, Star Wars has become a cultural phenomenon that transcends generational boundaries. However, the way different generations receive Star Wars can vary significantly due to factors such as technological advancements, evolving social context, and individual experiences. Today's video aims to explore and analyze the reception of Star Wars across different generations, focusing on the baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, and Generation Z. Beginning with baby boomers who were born from 1946 to 1964. These are the people who saw the movie in the theater in 1977. As the first generation to witness the release of the original Star Wars trilogy, baby boomers hold a special place in the franchise's history. For them, Star Wars represented a groundbreaking cinematic experience, fueling their imaginations with its innovative special effects and captivating storytelling. Baby boomers embraced the themes of heroism, rebellion against authority, and the struggle between good and evil. The nostalgic connection to Star Wars remained strong among many baby boomers, with the franchise serving as a symbol of their youth and the cultural zeitgeist of the late 1970s and early 1980s. Being born in 1979, I belong to Generation X. Our generation experienced Star Wars during their formative years, primarily through the release of the original trilogy and subsequent prequel films. This generation, Generation X, witnessed the evolution of the franchise and became invested in its expanding universe. For Gen X, Star Wars represents a mix of nostalgia and critical analysis. Many Gen Xers appreciate the original trilogy's impact while scrutinizing the flaws in the prequel films. We often engage in debates about the franchise's evolving narrative, character arcs, and the influence of corporate interest on creative decisions. Millennials are folks who were born from 1981 to 1996. Millennials grew up in an era of rapid technological advancements, which significantly shaped their reception of Star Wars. The advent of home video, video games, and the internet allowed millennials to consume and engage with Star Wars beyond the cinema. The prequel trilogy released during their adolescence further immersed them in the franchise's lore. Millennials appreciate the expanded universe of Star Wars, delving into novels, comic books, animated series, and video games. For them, Star Wars represents both nostalgia and a vast multimedia universe that fosters their imagination and fandom. And the last generation that we're going to look at is Generation Z or Gen Z, the most recent generation. Experienced Star Wars through a combination of new films, streaming services, and social media. The sequel trilogy, starting with The Force Awakens, has been a significant part of their Star Wars journey. Gen Z often engages with the franchise through online communities, fan theories, and fan-created content. They have also witnessed the diversification of Star Wars characters, with strong female leads and increased representation of people of color. Gen Z's reception of Star Wars is influenced by their ability to assess and participate in digital platforms that foster community engagement and creative expression. It is also Gen Z who is impacted most by cancel culture, which can be a real negative for other generations. The reception of Star Wars varies among different generations due to diverse experiences, technological advancements, and evolving societal context. Baby boomers' connection is rooted in nostalgia and the franchise's cultural impact during their youth. Gen X embraces both nostalgia and critical analysis, engaging in discussions about the evolution of the franchise. Millennials appreciate the expanded universe and engage with Star Wars through various multimedia platforms. And finally, Gen Z experiences Star Wars through digital media, actively participating in online communities and fan culture. Overall, Star Wars continues to captivate audiences across generations, proving its lasting influence and ability to adapt to changing times. What generation are you, and what brought you into Star Wars, and most importantly, what keeps you here. Thank you for coming to Echo Base Network. We greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Ahsoka review tonight. Let's go.